What's up, beautiful? It's your girl Ekelina, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's get it. On today's episode, just like the title says, it is not a clickbait. We are going to be discussing how I lost 50 pounds in 4 weeks or 1 month, whatever. So before I even get started, I'm just gonna let you know real quick, I ain't no doctor, fitness coach, lifestyle coach, fitness trainer, dietitian, nutritionist of any sort. If you have any health issues, especially pertaining to weight or eating disorders or anything of that sort, you really should not be listening to me on YouTube. You really should be asking your doctor for some actual medical health advice. This video is based on what worked for me. It's definitely not gonna work for everybody. So now that that's out the way, because ain't nobody trying to get sued or give nobody no health issues. Or count me out. Count me out, B. So just to set the foundation, especially if you appreciate numbers, I am 5'10.5". Before pregnancy, I was 140 pounds. During pregnancy, I went all the way up to 185 pounds. And now 4 weeks post-delivery, I am 135 pounds. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. Being pregnant was the first time I actually saw what I ate on my body. And boy, I ate. Because before pregnancy, I was very active as a dancer and a dance teacher. Check out my company, fireupdance.com. I wish we could determine where the fat in our body goes when we eat or gain weight of any sort, because I would not have minded 50 pounds going into my little old booty, okay? So the first tip or advice, whatever you want to call it, that I have for you is do not rush. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Come on with me. Are you healthy? That's really what matters at the end of the day, because I could be skinny but unhealthy. For pregnancy specifically, I underestimated post-recovery so much. I would argue recovery is even harder than being in labor and delivery. I miss being able to take long showers and sleep. Oh, I miss sleeping so much. I put my labor and delivery story up, so check that out. People always say, does your baby sleep at night? Yeah, but she needs to eat every 2 hours, and then feeding takes like an hour because you gotta feed them and then burp them and then put them back to bed, and then they're gonna be like, no, I would rather cuddle with you. Then you gotta put them on your chest and settle them, and then you gotta put them back in bed. So yeah, she sleeps at night, but I'm always feeding her around the clock. Breastfeeding has literally taken off a good chunk of my weight. Like, it's crazy. So breastfeed if you can. Problem is, when you breastfeed, it makes you very hungry and very thirsty, and then you eat double of what you just lost in the breastfeeding. You get my drift? Babies need your attention 24/7. When do you have time to cook really great, healthy, lavish meals? When do you have time to sleep properly? When do you have time to exercise? If you had a C-section, take your time, seriously, recover. That's an actual surgery. I didn't have a C-section, but I did tear internally. So when I thought I was good to go exercise and get back into dancing, taking all these Instagram live classes, I hurt myself. So don't be like me. Take your time. You can always get back your weight to whatever you want it to be, but you can never get back the baby's age. They're never gonna be this young again. So just enjoy it. Don't rush.
Don't rush, slow touch, brown on white, like a good country.
So like I said, just take your time. Don't rush. Everybody's journey is different. Do not compare yourself to anybody, because that's not healthy in any way. Don't even compare yourself to me in this video. I'm just here sharing my journey because y'all want to know what's up. So I'm just letting you know what's up. Advice number 2 is watch what you eat. Easier said than done. That is for sure. This is the biggest thing, because you know what they say with health and weight loss, it's what, 80% what you eat and 20% the gym, because you can literally go to the gym every single day, but if you're eating a whole box of pizza every day, like, are you really gonna lose weight? Probably not, but that does sound really yummy, because I love pizza. I'm gonna break it down into other steps that helped me. 1, Limit it, don't restrict it. What I mean by this is I'm not into crazy restrictive diets where you can't eat carbs and you can't eat this. Maybe it works for you, does not work for me. I actually only know my weight because I went to the doctor. So they weigh you every time you get in there when you're pregnant and before and after. So if I restrict myself today very hardcore, when I do get a hold of what I'm restricting myself from, I'm gonna go way too hard. I'd rather have one slice of pizza today and know that I've satisfied that craving rather than saying no pizza for 6 months. Because on that day where it crosses over 6 months, you probably eat 6 boxes of pizza to make up for all those 6 months. That's just me. I'm very capable of eating a whole box of pizza. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that that's what I did when I was pregnant. If you don't follow me on Instagram, ew. That being said though, I'm human, you're human. How much of us have a really great self-control to say I'm only gonna eat this little bit? This brings me to my second point under the watch what you eat category, and that is limit the temptation. Oh my gosh. I've always lived by the phrase, out of sight, out of mind. If I don't have a pizza in front of me, I'm probably not gonna eat a pizza. Limit what you have in your home if you don't wanna eat it. That being said, I definitely have this craving for donut, even though I never have donuts at home. It just doesn't seem to ever go away. I thought it was a pregnancy thing. If y'all know what I can do about that to curb that constant reoccurring thought for donuts, I am all ears. So what I did during my pregnancy and afterwards is I just stock up on healthy stuff. I'm a binger. I like to grab and eat and grab. I need to have vegetables and healthy snacks around me all the time. Another thing I'll suggest is make healthy snacks like cookies and stuff, so that way you have that satisfaction of I'm eating a cookie, but it's also a healthier version. I make sure I have healthy options, especially at nighttime when I'm tired and I'm not trying to make some crazy fancy healthy meal. I'm just trying to have whatever's there. So easier said than done, I know. But if you're serious about losing the weight, then you gotta do what you gotta do, ain't no debate. Bars. Side note, if you're sitting there and you're thinking, healthy foods are expensive, junk food is expensive, bags of chips are expensive. Plus, when it's junk food, like a bag of chips, I'm more likely to eat the whole bag rather than eating a whole bag of carrots that are healthy, or like a bag of broccoli. Who eats a bag of broccoli in general? That's kind of weird. Am I weird? Are you weird? So if I'm eating a whole bag of chips, I'm gonna need to replace a whole bag of chips, which means more money spent. Whereas if I have a bag of carrots, I'm probably not gonna eat the whole thing, so it's gonna last me a little bit longer. Also, you don't need fancy organic fruits and vegetables. Like, unless you grew it in your backyard, you never really 100% know what's been put in this thing or what's happening during the process of growing it anyways. So regular fruits and vegetables work fine. Canned fruits and vegetables as well as frozen fruits and vegetables are usually cheaper and they work fine. When I was pregnant, I used to buy a whole bag of frozen fruits that had little blocks of mango, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries in it. And I would put it in a teacup and eat it. I would mix it with yogurt, with cereal. It was significantly cheaper than trying to buy each of those things as fresh fruits, and it lasted me a lot longer as well. Who's trying to go all the way to the store because of a little craving? Especially when you have to line up outside right now with COVID. Count me out. Count me out, B. Stop lying to yourself. Leave it at the store. Leave it at the store. Speaking of COVID, it low-key helped with the whole weight loss journey because there's no birthdays I'm going to, there's no baby showers that I'm going to, nobody's bringing over cake and a bunch of other stuff. Moral of the story, if you have no choice, you're gonna learn to love what you have. You don't like broccoli? Well, when you're hungry and you're craving something, a little snack, and you have broccoli and it's really quick and easy to access, you're gonna love the broccoli. The next point is for you if you live with other people and you don't necessarily control what comes in and out of the house. Point number 3, limit your boundaries. So I moved out of my condo downtown Toronto to be with my mama and papa so they can give me some help with the baby. I'm so grateful and so privileged to even have the opportunity to live here rent-free. Because you know, rent. I'm gonna be making a video where I believe living downtown Toronto is overrated, so stay tuned for that. Moral of the story is I don't control what groceries come into this house. Fun fact for you today. According to research done by really smart scientists, it is significantly harder to lose weight when you live with an African mother. So to most African moms and aunties that I know and I was raised by, eating healthy means putting a salad at the side of a plate. It could have huge amount of carbs and whatever, but as long as you have a salad on there, you good. That's like going to McDonald's and ordering a triple Big Mac and huge fries, but with a Diet Coke. Really? Really? Who you fooling? Pregnancy or not, you never weigh enough for African moms, especially when you're breastfeeding, especially when you're pregnant. Everything becomes, it's for the baby. Let me know in the comments below if your mama be doing the most. I love you, mama. In my culture, if you're thicker, if you're fuller body, it means that you're well fed. You're usually from a wealthier family. If your hips are wider, it means you can give birth to children, no problem. For my situation, my bum looked small and my baby ended up being smaller for her gestational age while she was inside me. So let me tell you, the pressure to eat and eat and eat and eat some more was on. Every time I'd wake up, there'd be like a big food plate waiting for me. I'm not complaining, just to make it clear, I'm not complaining, because who's trying to cook when you're tired from being pregnant? Who's trying to cook when you just gave birth? I'm so blessed, so beyond blessed that I have a mom that is always ready to feed me. I remember telling my mom that I wanted to be vegan at some point during my pregnancy. I might as well have told her I was gonna rob a bank. Yeah, did go quite well. All this being said, it's still not by force. So that's what we say. It's not by force. I beg, please. Nobody has a gun to your head. Although African moms, the way they be looking at you, I'm actually more scared of the look. I'm trying to perfect that look because I need to be able to do that look with my daughter where it's just like, I don't even need to say anything. And she just fix up. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm still working on the look. You can say no, or you can eat half, or say you're full, you're gonna throw up if you keep eating more. So please, thank you so much. Thankfully, Nigerian foods are very healthy in general. It's got lots of veggies in it and lots of nutritional benefits. So all this food talk is literally just making me hungry. I'm just gonna. I got any crumbs in my face? I'm trusting you. I'm good. You good? All right, cool. Number 3, continuing on the list on how I lost 50 pounds, I stayed hydrated. Cliche, I know you've heard it a million times, but it's because it works. It's because it's true. Water is good for so many things, honestly, for your skin, all your body organs, for helping you mind your own business. Half the time you think you're hungry, but you're low-key just thirsty. For new moms who are trying to breastfeed, water is a key for breast milk. Seriously. I know there's such a difference when I don't stay hydrated for a day versus when I do in my milk production. If you ain't about that plain old boring water life, you can mix it up. Put some flavor in your water. Mix it up with cucumber. I don't like cucumber. I mentioned that in my 20 facts about me video. My point is, mix it up with different things. There's so many options. There's so many recipes online. Make smoothies. Grab some orange and squeeze them in those little, what are those things called? A juicer? No, squeezer thing? You know what I'm talking about. Sparkling water, lemon water, tea water. Drink whatever, stay hydrated. Well, Irks won't pull it back, not whatever. Like if you drink pop, it's not really the smartest way to stay hydrated. Like you just can't be drinking a bunch of pop and expecting to lose weight. That's like one of the first things everybody says cut out when you want to lose weight is pop, because it's just sugars. It's number 4, exercise. I did not exercise throughout this journey to lose the 50 pounds. I haven't actually gone to my 6-week appointment with the doctor yet to know if I'm clear to exercise. So that being said, I do stay active. My point is, you don't have to force the gym thing. You can literally just do the exercises that you like once you're cleared by your doctor. It's going for walks, riding your bike, going for swims, dancing. If you're a mom watching this, wear your baby. Honestly, that's like 10 pounds. That's a whole weight that you can always have with you when you're walking, when you're going up and down the stairs. Free weights. You know about that free life. Commit to yourself or to your exercise or staying active by making a bet, by having somebody who holds you accountable, pay for a subscription, do what you gotta do. For me, dance makes me feel so much better anytime I do it, honestly. No matter how crappy I feel before a dance class, I come out feeling great because endorphins, it's just how the brain works. It's just like, oh, you're moving, it makes me happy. okay. I can dance for like 8 hours and I won't feel it until the next day where I'm like, oh, everything hurts. Let me know in the comments below what's your favorite way to stay active. So number 5 on my list of what helped me lose 50 pounds in such a short time was just getting some rest. Easier said than done. As a new mom with a baby, I don't really get to sleep 100% the way I want to, but I'm very grateful that my mom's home, so she helps out a lot while I sleep. She watches the baby, or my sister. I force everybody in my house to participate in this whole baby raising thing because I need to sleep. Taking turns up in this. Taking turns. I'm even lucky that this COVID is even going on, because if not, I'd be calling, hey you auntie, you've been saying when you having children, when you having babies. Oh yeah, come, the baby's here. What you did? How far? Come take baby. You want baby? Come take baby. I try to get some rest because the more tired I am, the more I want to eat junk. When I'm tired, all I think about is donuts. Like, all I see are donuts, donuts everywhere. There's a word which defines making poor decisions due to being tired. After a night shift one time, I walked through the mall, Scarborough Town Center, shout out STC. You know those people in the mall that smile at you and they're super nice and they smell great and they're like, oh, let me see your hand, and then you show them your hand and they like massage it and they're like, oh, by the way, this is $500. I fell for that. First of all, they're doing their job, so shout out to them for being hardworking citizens. They're just trying to get the paycheck, do their thing, no judgment, boo boo. They got me hard. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I deserve it. When I woke up after taking a rest from the night shift, I was like, what the f? I would have never bought that if I had rest. So, moral of the story, get some sleep. Easier said than done. Like I said, when you have to feed, when you have to do laundry, when you have to study, maybe you're in school, maybe you're still working at home, you're taking care of somebody, maybe you're also taking care of your parents or your grandparents. Number 6, prevention. Pack on a bunch of weight to begin with, then you don't have a bunch of weight to lose. The whole, you gotta eat for 2 because you're pregnant, that's a myth, apparently. But to be fair, I was hungry like I was feeding for 2. I've never been so hungry in my life until I was pregnant. So don't starve yourself for sure, but don't be like eating when you're bored or like eating because you're just like emotion. Let me tell you, I had to do a blood test and these people told me to fast for 12 hours. Who tells a pregnant woman to fast for 12 hours during the day? Ooh, chile! It was one of the hardest days of my life. Eat clean as much as you can during pregnancy and stuff, so that way you don't have a bunch of stuff to deal with after. And in general, it's healthier for the baby anyways if you are healthy and you're eating healthy. Pregnancy is like stressful enough, even if it's perfectly healthy and perfectly normal, but you don't want to add on extra stress like hypertension, gestational diabetes. 7, be kind to yourself. I think this whole weight loss thing is like the more you stress out, the harder it is to lose weight. What are you doing this for? Are you doing it to look sexier? Because if so, what is sexier? As a black woman, being really skinny in elementary and high school, I would want nothing more than to gain weight because that's what was sexier. Different countries and cultures have their own definition of what beauty is, so it's kind of weird if you want to judge yourself based on one standard. If you're doing it to be healthier, to feel stronger, to feel better mentally, do you, girl, do you. At the end of the day, it's your body, it's your business. Everyone's journey is different, everyone's metabolism is different. So some people will say, you know what, I lost 20 pounds in the first week. Good for them, they're not me. It took me 5 weeks and that's okay. Some people it's gonna take 5 years and that's okay, because if you're healthy, that's what really matters at the end of the day. I'm gonna show you my stomach and some of you are gonna be like, that's nothing. I look like that after a meal. But for me, it's not what I'm used to. For me, I don't think it's so much like the weight in terms of number. It's more of my body being different than what it used to be. It's more about my strength not being where it used to be. It's more about my stamina not being where it used to be. Like I said, I'm a dancer, I'm an athletic person. You do see a lot of videos out there on the internet, on Instagram, with pregnant women dancing and doing this and that. I was pretty sick throughout my pregnancy, so I wasn't able to do that. My stamina, completely out the window. Cardio, done. I don't know why that's a thumbs down sound. So please don't come for me. Honestly, my feelings are valid. Your feelings are valid. At the end of the day, you got to set realistic goals and do what makes sense for you. I'm also very privileged for the fact that I don't have any major health issues. I don't have much obstacles stopping me from actually eating healthy. You know, whether it's financial, whether it's location wise, I have access to eat healthy stuff. If you want me to make a what I eat in a day video, you can let me know what my tips and tricks are when it comes to what I actually eat. I got you. If you do this for the right reason and you're consistent, it will get easier, it will get better, honestly. This video is not meant for you to use it to compare yourself, to feel bad about yourself. It's really just an excuse to help share how I've managed to make some changes in my life that helps me live better and feel better. Mind you, I'm still tired. No matter how much health foods, whatever I eat, I just had a whole baby. I'm tired. But I think I would feel a lot worse if I was eating a lot of junk all the time. Good job. Good job, bro. I'm privileged with what I have, but I also don't have Beyonce's whole team with me, so I'm not gonna let nobody make me feel like I didn't snap back quick. Listen. All right, so for the grand reveal, are you ready? You can click on the video right on the screen and it'll tell you all about my pregnancy journey. And I've also put up a video about my labor and delivery, so go ahead and click on that. Don't forget to wash your hands. Don't be nasty. Okay? Stay safe out there. Love you. Peace.